Hey, what's going on? Usfiso Mhlongo here, Injomaneka Mgapi, and welcome to another quick tip video. Ever since I decided to get into business, I've been reading a lot of books like this one, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by Harv Eker. I then realized that achieving financial security is in everyone's mind, but the only problem with it is that only a few people really do achieve it. And in this video, we'll go through 7 reasons that are preventing us to get rich based on the book. Because I think if we can avoid these mistakes, we are much more likely to get rich. The first reason that prevents us from getting rich is that we are focusing more on saving money than making money. Saving money is one of the most important factors to consider in achieving financial freedom. In fact, paying yourself first is the first step towards financial security. But what happens often is that a lot of people become too obsessed with saving money that they forget to create more sources of income. People invest in savings account, in stokvel accounts and so on. And then come the festive season, all that money has been blown away on taking holidays, going to parties, going to clubs, buying expensive things and so on. Saving is great, but if you are not consistently increasing your income, you won't go far. Rich people often focus on creating more and more streams of income. So at the end of the day, you want to become rich and have the kind of lifestyle that you want. And that means you cannot achieve financial freedom by only saving. Your goal instead should be save to create more and more passive income. The second reason that prevents us from getting rich is that we want to get paid based on our time. I often hear people say, I should get paid more because I've worked so hard, which actually makes sense to some extent, but that mentality will keep you poor. Let me explain to you how important this concept is. It's probably one of the most important things you'll ever learn in your entire life because it will have a significant influence on your mindset. Let's say, for an example, Sam is an average guy and he believes he must get paid based on the time he works. And John, on the other hand, believes he must get paid on the value that he creates. What happens if these two people each start a business regardless of what business it is? It always takes time to build up a business that will start making real profit. Just like in network marketing, it may take you a year, 2 years, or even 3 years to build a solid business. Because you have to build a foundation like finding clients, gathering a good team, and so on and so forth. And it's entirely possible that even after all this effort, you might fail and you'll have to take another shot at it. So what's going to happen to Sam after the first year of business when he's not making any real profit? He's going to quit because he's going to say that I've been working so hard for a year, but I still haven't made anything. But John, on the other hand, is not expecting to get paid because he hasn't brought any real value. And he will continue building his business until it starts delivering real value. And that's one of the reasons why some businesses fail and others succeed. The third reason that prevents us from never getting rich is that we haven't started investing yet. One thing I can tell you for sure is that it's impossible, and I really mean it. It's impossible to become financially free without investing. The key principle in becoming rich is investing as early as possible. But unfortunately, most of us don't realize the importance of investing until we are already adults and filled with responsibilities. It doesn't even really matter what kind of investment you make. They all take a lot of time to give back. So the earlier you invest, the sooner you'll see the results, because only by investing, you are going to create more and more sources of income, which is exactly what will make you rich. The fourth reason that prevents us from getting rich is that we are buying what we can't afford. A lot of us struggle to control our spending, and some of us do really go so extreme and start buying things we can't afford. It may be a new car, a new iPhone, or whatever it might be. It might give you some satisfaction, but it will hurt you significantly in the long run. First of all, you have to be able to save money to invest because you have to pay back your loans, and guess what happens to these loans? These loans are not free. You have to pay back the interest, and the longer you delay it, the bigger it gets. And you won't be able to pay it up if you buy too many things that you can't afford. The fifth reason that prevents us from getting rich is that we stop learning after graduating from university. For most people, learning stops once they graduate from varsity. Because education is what you have learned in the past 12 years of schooling and 4 years at university. And now it's time to execute what you have learned. That's when you get a job for the qualification that you have. That's true to a certain extent, but the reality is that The world around us is in a constant change, and you have to constantly keep updating yourself in order to stay competitive and grab new opportunities. And for that, you have to learn all the time. Another problem is that school and university or college never teach you how to create connections, build up teams, plan projects, negotiate deals, and many other important skills that are crucial in becoming rich. And since most people don't continue learning, they never acquire these skills. So they never learn how to invest and create new sources of income. Learning should be the first priority in your life. You'll never meet a single self-made millionaire that doesn't constantly learn, either by reading books, taking courses, or meeting more experienced people and so on. The sixth reason that prevents us from getting rich is that we surround ourselves with the wrong group of people. It's a fact that we are influenced by the people around us. When people around you are not ambitious and aren't building their way up to financial freedom, you'll always compare yourself to them. And it's highly likely that you'll walk in the same path as them. That's why you need to surround yourself with people who are striving for the same thing that you are striving for. People who are constantly learning, who are investing, who are growing, because that will push you to do the same thing. And lastly, you are trying to get rich quick. If you are looking for some fast ways to get rich like everyone else does, then you are just wasting your time. I've been through this myself, and I lost a lot of money that I didn't even have. You see, no matter what path you'll cross in making money, if you want something real, something that stays, something that will pay you back greatly, you have to go through a long, boring way. So next time, if you come across a video that promises you that you can learn in just under 3 weeks to make 100,000 rands a month online, then do yourself a favor and ignore them. Stop wasting your time on the get rich quick scams and get real. Come up with a 2-year or a 5-year or even a 7-year financial plan and stick with it until you make it. One way of doing that is through network marketing, because it's cheap to get involved. And you can make a lot of money building this kind of business and achieve financial freedom. There are many other reasons that prevent a lot of people from getting rich and achieving financial freedom that they are dreaming about. But these 7 are the most important ones I found. So what do you think? Do you think these reasons make sense to you? If you want to add something else, let me know in the comments below. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.